Video games have quickly evolved from a recreational hobby to a way of making a living and even a mainstream competitive sport. Whether it's selling virtual items or characters, to competing in massive tournaments as a pro gamer, players are able to rake in thousands of dollars a year just by playing games.
The thing about Second Life that's interesting is the Linden dollar, which is the currency of Second Life, can actually be converted back out to US dollars. What it does for them is really creates it creates a unique opportunity for people to not only purchase currency to become more wealthy in the world, but also to monetize the things in which they create in the world by converting the currency back out. There are people who, much like people who sell things on eBay, that do create items that are popular amongst players, and they do make some money selling them to other players. When you had EverQuest, I mean, I lived with a dude and we had 6 accounts, and when we cleared out, we made almost $9 grand. That was a good month. So one of the more interesting things that's come out of all this is competitive gaming. There is something called the World Gaming League right now. Many of the large games, both console games and massively multiplayer online games, have sort of competitions, tournaments that you can get together and win big prize money. And I believe that the top prize for the 3 versus 3 arena was something like $30,000 to $100,000 US dollars just to play games. So it's definitely becoming more of a spectator thing too.
And I heard about people making money by playing a racing game called Project Gotham Racing 3, and I'd played with some of these people in the past, and they're actually on TV getting paid a salary. So I decided that I should try and get back in there, and so I entered in some tournaments, ended up doing really well. The atmosphere in a professional gaming tournament is really exciting. I mean, you've got the best gamers in North America or best gamers in the world all put into one room, and so just seeing everybody you've known for so long is really exciting. And then obviously a lot of money is on the line, so it's high stress and action-packed. A lot of the tournaments I've been in, there's actually been crowds and stadium-like seating, and they actually cheer for you if you're winning or boo for the other team, And the first tournament I went to was the Nissan Sentra tournament. It competed against everybody in North America. 40,000 people entered the tournament, and they flew the top 4 out to LA, where you competed at the LA Auto Show, and then the first place walked away with a brand new 2008 Nissan Sentra. I ended up winning that. That was probably the first big prize that I won, and then also getting drafted to the Championship Gaming Series was also another big accomplishment, because then you're a salaried gamer, and that was very exciting. And each month you get paid, and then if you win the whole thing, you get an extra $50,000. Over the last year, I definitely could have, I made a living playing video games, and then on the side I went to college. There's definitely a market out there if you want to go pro. You can make a living there. People are making over $250,000 a year playing video games, and they're obviously living pretty comfortably on that. After they make a certain amount of money, a lot of people make, because they become sort of famous a little bit, they sort of create their own clothing company or something like that and make additional money off of that. I think gamers are definitely becoming more mainstream, professional gamers. More people know them, and I guess they're sort of becoming famous a little bit, sort of becoming almost like superstars. I mean, you have the MLG pros who are appearing on Dr. Pepper. I personally get random friend requests from people every single day, and just random people who are like, "Oh man, I'm such a big fan of 3D New York," and then if you reply, you're making their whole month worthwhile for them. But I think in probably the next 5-10 years, there will be professional gamers on TV. MLG, I think, will get on TV, on ESPN or something like that, and that'd be awesome.
Gamers are migrating from their couches to stadiums, and the prospects of gamers becoming superstars and making a living just from playing games is increasingly likely every year. As gamers grow into the mainstream, competitive gaming may just be the sport of the next generation.